Hi, I'm Dr. Jenn Berman. I'm the host of VH1 Couples Therapy, and I'm so excited to be here on the set of Home and Family and to be answering some viewer questions on Facebook. So the first question is from April, and April says, we have a 3-month-old who sleeps with us in my arms. My husband keeps insisting we make her sleep in her own bed, but I don't want to. I'm more comfortable when she's close to me, and I'm too tired to get up with her every hour. Okay, April, you're not going to like what I have to say. I'm all for there are times where a family philosophically decides to do the family bed, and in that case you make certain precautions, ideally to have a co-sleeper by your bed, but we know that the American Academy of Pediatrics does not like babies in bed with parents. Now me, as a marriage and family therapist, I'm not so fond of it either because the baby acts as a barrier to intimacy between you and your husband, both emotionally and physically. So I would recommend that if you're gonna have the baby in your bed or close to your bed, that you get a co-sleeper so the baby is right next to you. You don't have to actually get out of bed to help your baby and to feed your baby, but your husband actually gets to be close to his wife. So now the second question. From Joan. Joan writes and says, my spouse is very disorganized and lets things lie around the house. I can't stand clutter. When I put his stuff away or ask him to put it away, he gets angry. I feel his actions are very disrespectful. What can I do? Well, first of all, Joan, you have to work on not taking it personally. It sounds like your husband is a pretty disorganized guy and that he's used to keeping his things a certain way. And while it feels like a personal affront to you, it's probably not. If it is, we have to look at why is your husband angry at you? Why is he being passive aggressive and acting out that way? But if that's not the case and it's just that's how he's used to living and you're much neater, you need to find some common ground. The first is to find some common space that is always kept neat and let him have some space that's just his where he can be as messy as he wants to. The other thing, like I suggested to Debbie earlier today, is instead of taking an expensive vacation or giving each other gifts for the holiday, instead take that money and hire someone to come once a week to help clean up the house. That way you're not feeling resentful and cleaning up after him all the time, but it's getting done. So thanks so much for tuning in to Home and Family and hearing what I have to say.